Hi everyone, Gary Nicholson here for weatherweb.net. This is your look ahead video today on Thursday the 5th of February. Now first of all, here's your temperature profile for Birmingham, but pretty representative of the country as a whole. This is going forward 2 weeks then, just showing the gradual improvement in daytime temperatures as we go into next week, and generally staying around that same mark in the higher end of single figures Celsius, so nearer to the average for February, a little bit milder than what we have been seeing. Not desperately mild, but equally not looking particularly cold in this next couple of weeks. Now just taking a look at the bigger picture across Europe, this is total rainfall through till the 10th of February, so around 5 days ahead, and it's really the southern half of Europe seeing most in the way of rainfall, low pressure centred over this area, moving its way eastwards through these next few days, and I'll show you the charts for that in a second. Across northern and western Europe, though, the British Isles included, drier conditions with high pressure dominant in this area as we go forward, but low pressure developing into Scandinavia. We'll see heavy falls of rain or snow quite widely across these areas in the days ahead. Here's the chart then for Friday. We've got low pressure then centred across Italy, bringing an area of heavy rain and heavy thundery slow moving showers to the central Mediterranean, across into the Balkan states as well, with some snow over the mountains and also extending down into Greece as a slow moving front encircles this low. We've got a cold easterly wind across central parts of Europe, through France, through the Alpine regions and through southern Germany as well. That cold wind making its presence felt along the south coast of England too through the day on Friday. High pressure is building out to the west of the British Isles though. There's the centre of the high, 1040 millibars out towards our west. Low pressure right up here towards Scandinavia, just off the map, developing and pushing southwards during Saturday across Norway, with gale force winds developing here and some quite heavy snow due to fall over northern and western parts of Norway, also extending into Finland too as colder air pushes southwards. Low pressure is centred still over Italy, and some slow moving clusters of heavy thundery rain across the Mediterranean into western parts of Greece too. Again, it's drier across northern and more western parts of Europe. That low towards the south just fragments somewhat, but it makes its way slightly further eastwards as we go through into Sunday. There's the pull of cold air coming down across Scandinavia, driving snow through into parts of Russia. Low pressure is centred in this sort of area, and high pressure very much in charge over Britain. For Monday, low pressure spins up again across the southeastern corner of Europe this time, Greece and Turkey, and for some slow-moving areas of heavy rain through this part of the world as we go through into the start of the new week. High pressure, though, very much resident across Western Europe and Britain by this time. Not too much changing through into Tuesday. Low pressure still very much dominant towards the southeast. High pressure away towards the north and the west. Much of Central Europe then is dry by this stage, and temperatures probably not too far off the average. Just looking at the Northern Hemisphere picture then, this is the day 7 to 10 day means of the 500 millibar flow, and this is up until next Friday, so the 13th of February, and shows you the European model on the left and GFS on the right, and some consistencies pretty much on both runs. The British Isles are under here, and we've got higher than normal heights at 500 millibars and across this part of the world, showing then the tendency for higher pressure to be in our part of the world. We've got that trough of lower than normal heights, that's in southeastern Europe over here, shows on both models too, and we've got quite a trough feature across the eastern states with a strong ridge out towards the west too. Pretty much good agreement then on both those two different model runs at that stage. So across Britain and Ireland, I think settle in for some dry weather over this next week to perhaps 10 days, with high pressure a constant feature of our weather. I think a lot of cloud around on many days, and some mist and fog overnight as well, where the cloud does break and allowing some frost to form as well. But temperatures overall aren't as cold as they have been in recent times. I'll have your details for the weekend in the fast forecast video, with a bit more detail for the next couple of days on the video just to the right of this one. But that's your latest look ahead for today. Thank you for watching weatherweb.net. Bye for now.